Good afternoon. I don't know if you're excited because it's over and you're ready to eat. All right. Um, that works too, right? So again, my name is Charles Edwards. I am the CEO and founder of a company called OneTeleMed. Um, we currently serve as a telepsychiatry provider for Louisiana Medicaid, where we provide all the outpatient services, um, medication management, psychiatric evaluations, counseling for the entire state of Louisiana. We currently service about 40,000 patients in our system. So I looked at it and said, startup. I'm just a 7-year startup, right? But I'm more so going to speak about another product that we're working with the University of Louisiana of Lafayette on. And so we thank you guys for the invitation and appreciate it. So just a little bit to kind of form my conversation. So just a little bit about our services. Again, we serve as the telepsychiatry provider for the Medicaid service, our underserved communities. That's kind of what we're focused on. Our current wait times, we take wait times from 160 days to about 72 hours. And so one of our key points, well, two of the things, our secret sauce, I believe, to our success is we have continuity of care. So all of our providers see the same patient every time. So we function more as a doctor's office that utilizes technology to provide access to care. One of the other things that we do is the in-like service kind, where we actually have access to patients' live vitals before we see them. And that's kind of what kind of stem where we're going now. COVID happened. I had a model where we were able to send people into the homes, conduct visits, and then connect them to a provider. So they had access. They would conduct the vitals, and then connect the provider to the patient using an iPad or some kind of tablet. When COVID happened, of course, I had to pull everyone from the field, and then we also have kiosks all across the state where people can go and get access to care. When that happened, all of my clinics started closing. So at that point, I was like, how will I get access to patients' vitals and be able to see our patients? So I'm giving you the raw truth of what happened, right? I was struggling trying to figure out how to make it happen. So the first thing I did, I went home, I saw this, I went and watched Shark Tank. And Damien said the next $1 billion idea will be birthed from this pandemic. And I said, you know what? I want that to be me. Um, right? And so, and then I did what most people probably would have done afterwards. I went to sleep, and right, and so I went to sleep, and then I had a dream, and then just the raw truth, I had a dream about a device that you can wear, and you get all the vitals, and you can see the doctor from it. Well, I got on the phone, I started calling on my partners all across the country, and I started thinking, man, I think they already have this device. So if I can get this device, I get my patients seen. And then I called everyone. There was nothing that existed. And then I went to sleep again the next day and had the same dream. Went to sleep the next day, had the same dream, and then I realized it was made for me to do. So, so I called up some friends of mine that had a patent attorney, and I said, "Listen, I have this idea for a wearable device that can do all your vitals, and then you can actually see the doctor, right?" And they were like, "Man, you crazy? You want to invent a cell phone?" I said, "Yeah, I want to do it." And he was like, "Okay, well, let's go with it." And so, but my main purpose was to be able to do, again, create access, because we all know the underserved community is a problem in providing healthcare. So that's the problem we're solving, reducing wait times. We're being able to monitor the patient's health over a long period of time. And one of the most important things that I feel, well, two of the most important things I think that we are all focusing on, social determinants of health. So I want to be able to build a device that can see where a person lives, how it affects them mentally, emotionally, physically, and of course, overall help overall better health outcomes. So I approached the University of Louisiana. They said I was crazy too. And after talking to him for a little while longer, Dr. Raju, who you see his picture later, said, "Okay, Charles, you can believe it, I'll do it." And so, so we went to work, and so we actually built our own first wearable. And so this kind of gives you a little idea of what it kind of design it looks like. But some of the things that it does is built on its own cellular network, so it doesn't require any Bluetooth. We just pop a SIM card in it, so it actually works like a cell phone, so you can actually make and receive phone calls on it. It's a wearable. It looks similar to Apple Watch, but it's a little bigger. We can do pulse ox, PPG, blood pressure. EKG is GPS, so we can do social determinants of health. And most importantly, we can live stream video, so we're able to see the doctor in real time. This is kind of where we are in our progress. So I had a patent attorney, so I have a utility patent. on the device, and then been working with UL to help develop the design. So we finished our final prototype, and we're in the process of going through our first round of beta. We have our R&B study to getting ready to start. So we're actually working with some of our patients, and we'll be giving them wearables to see if it'll be effective if we use wearables to do telemedicine versus a phone or an iPad. And really the goal to really see if they'll be more comfortable using it, because one of the things that we experience in our field is high no-show rates. And so this will, we feel that will be able to way to give them access and also serve as a reminder that they do have a doctor visit so we can, of course, perform our services. So we're in the process of doing a joint patent because we've built some AI and some other technology that some improvements to the device that we have done. And so we're excited about that. Again, then we're going in our first round of beta. I'm excited. And so I'm looking forward to this device making a big difference and helping a lot of people across the country and across the world. This is our team, myself. Don't look at that picture. Um, you don't have to because I'm right here. I figured I needed some laughs because y'all ate early and I know y'all want to leave. So we just, Dr. Nancy Arvido is my clinical director. Dr. Raju has been the driving force for this product at UL, and so I thank him so much. And Dr. Majid, he's actually working with him in hands and working on some AI stuff with us and helping us with the studies. All right, and that's it for me. Any questions?
Questions?
I didn't think I was gonna make it in 10 minutes.
You did great.
What?
Hi, thank you. That was great. And
you.
it is a need that you're filling. I do have a question though. A lot of the things you said that your device can do, my watch can do.
Almost.
Tell me what the almost is.
So that one doesn't do social determinants of health. We don't do, it doesn't do, it does your blood pressure, I think. It depends on what you have. The most important thing, two of the most important things, it's not on a cellular network. The next thing, you can't do live video.
I'm from here, but thanks so much. Have you had preliminary conversations with the FDA about this yet?
Yes, we are. And so hopefully we're looking to get FDA clearance because I want to I'm looking at it from a DME product. So we've already been speaking with the FDA. We're using sensors that's already FDA approved, and we're just building systems that help them all communicate with each other.
Thank you.
So my target audience is insurance companies. So it serves as a DME. So our target audience is insurance companies, and it's just piggybacking off of the relationships that we currently have. Right now, letters of intent. We serve as the national provider for Aetna. I've already met with Elevance. We already spoke with Optum. Elevance is Blue Cross Blue Shield, and some other projects across the country. So right now, letters of intent, we have about 15.5 million units accounted for.
Thank you. One more?
What are your thoughts around scaling it up to use it in clinical trials for things like an aging population, Alzheimer's, where they're remote, and being able to track things like vitals and roll that up and make it a really wonderful way to bring the trials to the patients as opposed to the other way around?
Absolutely. The whole focus is not to focus really on the psychiatry aspect, but just health all around. I have aging dad, right? Remote patient monitoring is a really big thing for us. And so being able to have this device to be able to do that is really big. And so that's part of our goal, is to have that as well. And that's the discussions that I'm having with the insurance companies. So basically how to reduce hospitalizations, how to keep people living healthier at home.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.